is super sensitive, super, like even as I'm moving, I feel like my clothes are making lots of noise. So I am learning. I've played about with the settings a bit. I've turned the gain up, but I don't know if I need to turn it down, but then I don't want to get rid of any nice little kind of sounds because we love them. We're here for them. So yeah, just let me know. Give me feedback. I'm really open to it. I've never used this mic before, so anyone that has advice, that would be amazing. So I've obviously talked about getting this mic for a while. I said I think that I would get it when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and obviously we did, which is amazing, and then I just didn't buy it. I don't know why, I just was putting it off because I mean it is an expense, but I felt like I wanted to treat myself. So yesterday I just went ahead and ordered it. I got it on Amazon because it was slightly cheaper. I had like £15 off on Amazon, and I thought, well, that's worth doing. And my mum has Amazon Prime, so I used her Amazon Prime. So it literally came the next day, and today is a Sunday, so that's really cool as well. But they did leave it on our doorstep. We were out walking Betty, and I just thought, oh, I'll check on the way back. I'll check my Amazon delivery because it did say they'd be arriving by 10 p.m, so it sort of could have come at literally any point in the day. And my mum had a delivery coming too, so we presumed that they would be coming together. And it said delivered, and it said handed to resident, and no one was in because we were both out together. And I thought, oh god, like, have they handed it to someone else? Have they handed it next door or something and someone's taken it? But we got back and they were just on the doorstep, which, like, my mum wasn't too fussed about hers because she just ordered some weights and, like, it wasn't as expensive as what I'd ordered. But, like, to have a microphone just sat on your doorstep, luckily it wasn't raining or anything, and luckily, you know, it was still there, no one had taken it. But, like, we don't have, you know, loads of CCTV or anything like that. Like, if someone had taken it, I guess it would have been Amazon's fault, right? But I was a bit frustrated about that. But it's here. I got the black one, just because aesthetically I like it the most. And I know I won't get sick of it, whereas if I'd got the white one or the silver one, I probably would have got sick of it. But I've heard that the silver one is less sensitive for like p and b sounds, like plosive sounds. So I'll just like keep in mind that when filming, when saying those kind of words, trying not like to fully like it out, if you know what I mean, because this is my favourite colour, so I just wanted to get my favourite, and I think that's fair enough. So yes, I'm so excited to have this mic, and I want to thank everyone that did subscribe and allow me to sort of give me the logic to treat myself, I guess, because I did use my overdraft, but it's fine. I will be paying it back ASAP, so it's all good. I also thought I would give you a little life update and have a chat with you as well whilst we are testing the mic. And I'm also sat in a different place, as you can see. I'm sat on the floor. Oh my god, this top, I'm wearing a long sleeve top, and it is really like making a lot of sounds, so yeah, I apologise for that, that was my bad. So I'm sat on the floor, and this microphone is like on a tower of things. I've got some boxes, and then I've got my bin, and then like my bedroom bin, and then it's just sat on top. Because my old mic, I would use like a stand, because it was a singing mic really, so I had a stand that would stand up so that the mic could be freestanding. But this comes with a little mic stand, like it's like this big, and it does not fit in the stand I already have because it is quite a wide microphone. The pop filter that I have also does not fit on it. But sorry, that was a loud beat. But I think I might buy also get the fluffy one so I can do some like nice sounds, some like head massagey kind of sounds, if you know what I mean. So there is that. But the only way I could think of doing this was sitting on the floor. But honestly, I kind of like it. When I did my pumpkin video, I was sat on the floor in my lounge because that was sort of the best space to do that activity. And I quite liked it. So I'm sat in my bedroom. This is my cheese plant. So he's joining us for the video. I thought it might make a nice background anyway. And then we've just got my chest of drawers, so it's pretty basic. But yeah, I need to just work out how I can sit on a bed but also have this mic, because that is where I normally film my videos, either on this bed in here or in the bed in the spare room. So I will be having a think about the best setup, and you may be seeing some different ones soon, I guess, depending on what the video is. I'm gonna do a singing to sleep video as well, so that will be coming up after this video. And that is easier to do because I can just hold the microphone in my hand. No need for a stand or anything like that. But yeah. Oh my god, this mic is so sensitive. I can hear my mum in the kitchen, like using the microwave and stuff, and I can hear it through this mic, which is quite crazy because normally I don't think I would, although maybe she's just being a bit loud. I just heard her slam the microwave, so that's the problem with having a better mic, is that it means it needs to be super quiet. But it is a Sunday evening. My mum is doing some work, bless her, so she must just be having a snack or having dinner or something. But yeah. So let's do a little live update. I thought I might update you on work, sort of vaguely. I know I mentioned I started in my new role at the same place as a manager, because you've seen my haul, which I did to buy clothes for it, and it's been going so well. I really enjoy it. I think I'm doing well at it, so that's all good. I've not had any like negative feedback or anything yet, although I don't think I've had much feedback anyway. It's all a bit chaotic at my work at the moment, with a lot of people have left, and then so we're having a lot of new people starting, so I think the managers are mainly focused on getting the new people up to speed to make sure that the business runs smoothly. But it's nice to know that they trust me, I guess, enough to sort of just get on with the job. So that has been really good. I think I'm just gonna turn the gain down a little bit because I can hear my neighbours moving around. This is just great. I have a driving lesson in the morning, so I might normally film like later, but I want to get a reasonably early night so that I am ready and raring to drive in the morning. Yeah. And then recently this weekend, I obviously said in the description of my latest video that I had missed some of the clips in my haul due to having problems with my foot. And let me tell you, it has been quite difficult. So I went to work on Thursday last week. Well, this week actually, Thursday this week. So what was that, 4 days ago? I went to work. I'd been wearing new shoes to work all week. They were just Converses. And like usual, I had sort of been wearing into these shoes, you know, I had a few blisters, stuff like that, and I had just put some Combies, like blister plasters on, and sort of hoped that it would all be fine. On Thursday, my feet were hurting quite a bit, and my left foot was hurting. And throughout the day, I sort of felt that it was hurting more. I was sort of rubbing up the side, and it felt like it was bruised. So I thought, oh god, like I had to really rush to work that morning because I was late. So I thought maybe I've like bruised my foot somehow by walking really fast, because I felt like I pulled my hamstring a bit as well on that walk, because I was just like speeding to And I finished my shift, and my friends had come in because we were going into Manchester that night. Not for a late one, because I finished work at 4. We were gonna go and like play games and then go to a couple bars and get some food and then come home at like midnight or something was our plan, because we all had work the next day. So when I finished work, I took my shoe off. By the way, guys, this story is a little bit like gross. I'm not going to go into loads of detail, like it won't be too gross, but if you are easily, like, you don't like hearing about things like this, please just skip ahead or don't watch the rest of this video. But yeah, I took my shoe off and it was like swollen and a bit red and it just looked really big, and I thought, oh, that's really annoying. But I thought, you know what, I've been on my feet for 8 hours, 9 hours today. It's probably like gonna go down because I'm gonna be sat down at the bars, at the pubs, whatever. So we got the train in, and on the train I had it like rested up and it was okay, but it was really hurting. And basically just throughout the night it started to hurt more and more. In the first place we went, I ended up taking my shoe off whilst we played beer pong, just to give it some relief, but it was still hurting. And sort of by the end of the night I was like limping. I was like, I couldn't stand up normally, I couldn't dance or anything, so I just was either sat down or had my foot, like my left foot, rested on something so that I wasn't putting any pressure on it. So then we got home from town at like 1 a.m. And I set my alarm for like 10 because I'd work at 12 and my foot was really hurting. And so I had got some pillows in bed and put it on some pillows to sort of elevate it, and hopefully it would be okay in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till 2 a.m. and I actually woke up at 6, so I only had 4 hours sleep, and I woke up because my foot was hurting so much, and I put the torch on it and it was red, like red, huge, just really sore. And I was like almost in tears because I was like, oh, I literally can't sleep, I don't know what to do. So I texted my boyfriend because he was awake, and he had like sent me some screenshots of what it says on the NHS website, and it actually said to call 111. So I thought, well, I'll just wait a bit, I'll try and get some more sleep and then I'll call them. I tried to get more sleep and I just really couldn't because I was in so much pain. I couldn't find any paracetamol in the house, so I wasn't able to take any painkillers, and I was just lying there like in absolute pain. So I waited for my mum to wake up. I heard her go to the bathroom at 7 a.m. and so I sort of said mum, and I tried to stand up to go and show her, and I tried to stand up and it was sheer pain. It was awful. I literally couldn't put any weight on it. So I said, mum, something's wrong with my ankle. And she comes in the room and she looks at it and she's like, oh my god, like what's happened to you? And I was like, I don't know, like it literally looks like an ogre's foot at this point. So I said to her about calling 111 and she was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I called 111, spoke to a lovely lady, and like she asked me loads of questions, whatever. And then she said that they would advise that I would see a GP within the next 6 hours. So it was 7 a.m. at this point, so I needed to see a GP by 1 in the afternoon. And she said she would refer me to my local GP and that I could call them in the morning when they opened at 8 o'clock. So that was in about an hour. And they should have received a referral. So I called them at 8. It took me so long. There was like a 2-minute message about corona, so that was annoying. But I eventually got through after 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe. So that was okay. And then they said that they hadn't, I don't think they had received it, but they said they would put me in for an appointment anyway because like I wasn't lying, you know. So they got me an appointment for 10:30, which was really great. I had to get a taxi there in the end because my mum had a meeting from So I actually managed to get like about an hour's sleep before this appointment because I was so tired. And I woke up at 9:45 because I knew it would take me ages to get ready, and it did. I had to like hop around everywhere, like hopping to the bathroom, hopping around my room to get changed. So it really wasn't ideal. And then I could only put Birkenstocks on because I couldn't put shoes on my foot. I got a taxi to the GP. It wasn't very far from my house, so it was only £3 for the taxi, so I really didn't mind. Hobbled into the GP, and to be fair, as I'd walked on it more, I was able, like I didn't have to hop by that point because I was able to put some weight on it. I had to wait a bit for my appointment, they were running a bit behind. And then I got to the appointment and he was like asking me questions again. He took my temperature, took my blood, like my heart rate even. And you know, I said I've not done anything, I've not sprained, like I've not rolled over on it or fallen or anything like that. And then I said like, I am quite prone to infection, so I'm sort of wondering if it's that. And then he sort of agreed there was no cause, there was no obvious cause in any other sense, like I hadn't damaged my bones or my muscles or anything. So yeah, he has prescribed me some antibiotics which I have to take for a week. I am on, it's Sunday today, so I'm on my 3rd day of them, and he said after 48 hours it should you should see a difference, but if you don't, or if it gets worse, you need to come back and see us. It's been 48 hours now, and luckily it hasn't got worse, and the pain has reduced, so I can walk today, which is really great. But yesterday and Friday, so for 2 days, I didn't leave the house. I had just been in my bed, basically, like it was really like not the best for my mental state either. Just sort of not being able to do anything, not being able to leave the house, get some fresh air. It was really bad. And obviously I was in pain, like even if I needed a wee, it was just so annoying because I had to go to the toilet, and then I had to remember to take the antibiotics like at particular times, like after and before food and whatever. So yeah, it was a lot, but my boyfriend did come around to see me on both of the days, so that was nice to see him in the evening, and we like got a pizza and stuff on the first night. So it was okay, like it's not the end of the world. It was just annoying because I was meant to be working all weekend, so I've missed 3 shifts. So my next pay slip, we get paid every 2 weeks. My next pay slip is not going to be very much because I've just had 3 days off with my foot. I have booked next weekend off anyway, as I'm going to London, but I hopefully should get holiday pay for that as I've requested it, so hopefully that should all go through. But yeah, it's a bit annoying because I've lost a lot of my hours. And I wanted to go into work, but it wouldn't have been safe to, really. It would have just been stupid, and like my mum and my boyfriend were like, no, you shouldn't go, because if it gets worse, like what's the point for the sake of 1 day's work or even 3 days work? And I was like, yeah, you're right. And my manager at work was really nice about it, so that was all good. And then today I woke up and it felt like yesterday. So yesterday, sorry, I'm jumping back and forth. Yesterday I woke up, I'd had my foot on the pillow all night, and I thought, oh my god, this is great. Like, it's not hurting, but it sort of was not true. It was like a false sense of security because as soon as I put my foot down and tried to stand on it, it hurt again. So I was still hobbling yesterday, not as bad as the first day, but still pretty bad. And then this morning, it'd been 48 hours on these antibiotics, and I could actually walk. My foot didn't really hurt. I managed to leave the house for a short dog walk. I did say to my work, I can come in for a few hours if you need me to, but I don't think I can do the full shift because if I'm stood up for 7-8 hours, like, that's probably a bit too much to ask of it. But I can do a few hours, like, if you really need it, if you're busy, if there's a time where you've got those bookings. But they said, like, it's fine. They were sort of thinking I was not going to come in anyway because they knew, obviously, what had been happening to my foot, which, is so embarrassing to tell. Like, even telling you, I feel a bit embarrassed. Like, I've got an infected foot. But these things happen. Like, it's not really my fault. It just happens, doesn't it? So, I'm on the mend. I've got a training session at work tomorrow for an hour, and I've got a driving lesson, so I think I'll be able to do them fine because, as I said, it doesn't hurt to walk. My foot's just quite big, and that's just because it will take a few days for the swelling to go down. Like, there's fluid in my foot. It's not just going to disappear overnight. So hopefully it'll get less red tomorrow as well. It's still pretty red and it's pretty warm. Like, I've not been really wearing a sock on it or anything because it's just like radiating heat. So I think it just needs to chill out. So yes, that is what's been going on with me this weekend. Like, really annoying to have to take a weekend off and not be able to do anything fun with it. And it's like, I wasn't even, you know, when you're ill and you're like sick or you have the flu or a cold or something, and it's like quite nice to be in bed because you just like don't feel great, and like that's the only place you want to be. I was like physically fine apart from this foot that I couldn't walk on, so I was like bedbound but just bored, and I had things to do. I guess, like, I planned a couple of videos, I watched some documentaries and stuff, but it just feels annoying when you literally can't leave the house. Like, it was like being in lockdown. It was so bad, and my mum was like busy doing stuff, so that was not the best. But Betty looked after me. She's actually lying down over the bed over there because she just likes to have company, but she does get a bit scared of this ring light. When I first got it out before filming, she did run away, and then she came back into my room because she realised that my mum's working and I'm the only company that she has available. So she came back and got on the bed eventually. So that is what she's doing. She's having a nap, and yeah, her diet's going well. She's on a diet from the vets because she is overweight, but she's been doing well. She's not been begging for more food, and she's been like waiting. Well, sometimes she asks for a dinner early, but I just say no. I make her wait, and then she like runs off and lies down for an hour and then comes back and asks for it again, and then I give it to her. So like, bless her, she's so sweet, she's so good. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Amazing, I know, such an interesting life update. I've also sort of been making friends at my work, which is really nice because I've not really had that before with the people at my work. It's always been quite cliquey, honestly, where I work, but a lot of people have left and there's a lot of new staff, so it's been nice to sort of have a fresh start with new people, and they're all really nice. Like, they're all so lovely. Like, we went on a night out together, we had dinner together, and yeah, it's really nice to have some new friends. Like, I have two friends from home that I have been seeing more as well, which is great. They were who I was out with the other night when the foot fiasco happened, so it's been really lovely seeing them more, and I love them lots and lots, but it's just also nice to be making some new friends as well, and they're like all around my age and stuff, so it's all good, and yeah, I'm happy because when I moved home, honestly, I was quite scared of feeling lonely because when you go